Arabella by Petal Gause. Once upon a time there was a forest that scared even the fairies. Stories were told of the spirits of the trees to young fairies so as to warn them of the dangers of the forest, resulting in the forest being completely avoided and abandoned by the fae. Many years passed and the stories became even more embellished and fantastical as they were repeated through the ages. Far away in a remote glade there lived a purple fairy called Arabella. Her parents taught her how to live in harmony with the magic of the spirits that lived in her glade. Inside the forest, the spirits of the trees, water, and air lived in harmony. Not knowing the tales spread about them, the spirits of the trees watched over the forest and helped it flourish. When Arabella left home to learn more about the world she lived in, her travels brought her into that very forest. Watching her dance through a meadow, a tree spirit retreated back to his home, fearful of the strange purple creature. Now, Arabella had been wondering where all the spirits were and why she hadn't been approached as she wandered the forest, so she had been looking carefully around her and saw the flicker of his eyes through the trees. She came over to his tree where he was hiding and introduced herself, inviting him to join her. He found her so beguiling he could not resist, and they spent many hours walking through the forest and talking in the meadows. For weeks that turned into months, they talked, danced and walked, their souls entwining as they fell in love. One day an unnatural storm thundered in from the north. As Arabella nervously watched it advance, an evil wizard appeared and tried to capture her with his storm magic. The tree spirit fought to save her, and in desperation she called upon fire magic to combat the danger. The explosion and the battle shook the forest as she fought to defend herself from the lightning magic of the wizard. After defeating her foe, she was devastated to see the damage wrought on her love, the tree spirit. She realized her only hope was to use her own life magic to repair him. Life magic can only be granted by a fairy once, and it will forever change them. Arabella's spell began to repair the tree spirit, and he gradually healed from his injuries. However, as he healed, her life magic drained from her as she gladly gave of herself so he could live. For as a fairy loses her life magic, she loses her ability to fly, she loses her magical laugh and her glitter. Arabella and the tree spirit lived the rest of their lives in the forbidden forest, imbued by the magic of their life together.